Saturday. It is time to start another weekly challenge on Gran Turismo 7. We have 5 days to complete this set of weekly challenges, and lucky for me, we have all cars that don't have requirements. We even got a pickup truck race here. The special race is a electric car, looks like. We got the Godzilla Cup. And we got some World Touring 800 performance points cards as well. You know what I like to do. I probably am going to try to do a GT3, buy a new GT3 car in order to compete against these. You, excuse me, buy a Group 3 car buy a Group 4 car to compete against these Group 3 cars, and hopefully it will fit the bill. I'm trying to find that ultimate Group 4 car. So I think we're going to start left to right, maybe. And if that sequence doesn't work out, we're just going to hit any one we want. So let's start with this front forward, because, and I'm going to tell you why I want to start with this Japanese front forward with the suggested performance points of 450. We're going to try to do 400. Typically what I'll do is I try to go 400. I try to go 50 performance points lower, and then raise it by like maybe 10 increments or something like that until I get there. But I think I think I might try something different. I might start at 450 and then go down to see what is the lowest performance points I can get the win for. I might do that. That will ensure that I always beat the weekly challenge, and at the same time it will give me an idea of how much of a deficit I can overcome with a lower performance points car. So let's start this late morning with a car of my choice. As you already know, I try to complete these missions with cars I've never driven before. And as you can already see, if I've already driven this because it has red color shift paint. I don't know if I've driven this car, but we got to back out because it looks like I'm going to be driving a Prius, which is going to suck. But it looks like that's what I'm going to be driving. 2,900 pounds. It's crazy. What is this Toyota Aqua? 101 pounds. 101 horsepower, 2,300 pounds. Non-turbo. Naturally aspirated. And the Prius has 141 horsepower, but it's damn near 3,000 pounds. Batteries are crazy heavy. I want to try that car, but I just don't want to try it because it's going to cost me money. How is the Prius '09 so heavy, so much more heavy than this Honda Fit hybrid? It's over like 600 pounds heavier. It's crazy. I'm sure I've driven one of these demos before. I may have never driven a Swift. I think I've driven one of these before, but I don't feel like spending money. I mean, it ain't gonna cost much. And then again, it might. Prius it is. Let's just not play the game. Let's go take this dub. It's only 2 laps. We might take an L out here, but we gotta do what we gotta do. This ain't gonna be fun. Look at this. I don't even like it. I'm gonna end up putting some racing tires on this car. You can't even shift this thing. It finds the gear for you, which is probably a good thing. Look, right there. You see that shadow? Oh, listen. The Prius is getting active. Sorry, buddy. Oh, this is crazy. This is kind of crazy. Oh, man. I might be able to get it done. Might need some more power. He's pulling. The Prius is pulling. It's my fault because I couldn't see my downshift marker. Prius is a little bit more challenging when you don't know the track because you got to already know, because you're not going to be able to know where to downshift because it's not a manual car. But I will say, it is a lot more sporty than I expected. Other than the fact that it weighed 5 million pounds, it's a lot sportier than I expected. And they go to ops, but they are far ahead. So I'm not going to catch them unless I have maybe like 400 performance points. Okay. I almost never want to drive this car again. Almost never. So who are the ops? The ops is Fraga, obviously. But they're EKs, EGs, and Integras. Right? Which are the 3 cars I would have likely chose for this race. Now, we on some missions here, right? We are attempting to win So we got fourth place in that, which is we can obviously win that, right? Let's go back to the garage. Well, who makes good front forward cars? We know that Asia makes good front forward cars. Let's check the used car lot just to see what we can hit and hunt for. A Fiat, terrible. We don't want to do that Civic. The Daihatsu Copen. A Swift Sport, 12K. I almost wish you can take a four-wheel drive car and convert it. I remember this car right here on one of the Gran Turismos. I used to love picking this car. I thought it was like the coolest, uh, the coolest car. Um, Not the coolest car in the game, but one of the cooler looking cars. They made this car look so great, wide and low. On maybe it was GT3 or something like that, Gran Turismo 3. Uh, and it was just something about them scoops on the rear fenders that just like made this car look excellent. And I never knew what a Renault was, and I never knew that this French car company existed until that game. I always thought it was just what I saw in the States, which was Japanese and American cars, and German cars, obviously. But I never knew the French made a car. Looks like our options are limited for front forward cars in the used car market. But we're gonna have to start collecting cars, and that's important. Wish list. All right. Oh, I actually think I need this car. Maybe it's still. Let's see. Do I already own this car? This Copen Daihatsu Copen. What's up, pup? All right. So now that that's not really looking, we don't see anything unique that we would really like. Let's switch gears and go straight to Brand Central. Mm, I already maybe a Chevy Cobalt. Hopefully they got a Chevy Cobalt. That would be a car that would be cool if they had a Chevy Cobalt SS or a Dodge Neon. Look at that bad boy. That's a group 3. This one is a group 4. I feel like I can get it right. I feel like I can get right with the Corvette. Let me see. Wait. They ain't gonna let me weight reduce it though. Damn, that car look good. Why the fender flares so high? Why? I don't understand why the fender flares are so high in this car. The good thing is they'll allow me to do weight reductions for this car. Now I probably won't be able to change. I probably won't be able to change the I probably won't be able to change the front splitter the front splitter downforce values, but I definitely would be able to get a high downforce rear wing. Them C7s is something else, man. I know a lot of people love these C8s, and they're looking good nowadays. Let's talk about the C8 for a second. One thing I don't like about the C8 in real life, you see how great they make it look in this game, but in real life, the back is just a little too like strange, because not all the C8s have that rear splitter on the back, so it makes the headlights look really high off the back rear bumper. And apparently in America, the United States of America, right? Because you know we got many Americas. Apparently in the U.S., we have more stringent bumper standards, or maybe not stringent bumper standards, but our bumpers need to be placed at a different distance than Japanese cars. So that's why some Japanese cars don't have a different, and European cars have different looks than the American variety. Get away from dog trying to do stuff he don't need to do. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Gotta get that pup in order before they start doing things they're supposed to do. But anyway, there's no Chevy Cobalt. What if there is a Dodge Neon? I saw a Dodge Neon the other day. Believe it or not, some of the earlier Dodge Neons with the glass bubble headlights are still around. I think that's like a 2000 or 90, a 90 or late 90s Dodge Neon. They are still available. No SRT Neons. That's another front forward car. That's American. Very rare that you get an American car on like a racing game that's a front forward car. That's about it. Maybe Ford. Oh yeah, Ford. The Ford, what is it? Focus? Oh, not this one. Oh, this one? Oh man, it's like why even waste my time? I don't even want to waste my time, y'all. Now the good news is it's turbocharged. The good news is we got 250 horsepower out the gate. Those are the pros. The bad news is it's at 495 performance points. The bad news is the weight is about 20 or 3,200 pounds, which it looks like it's 3,200 pounds. The Prius was actually similar with weight less than this beast. So I could, but I won't. Right? I'm not even gonna make that an option. Boom. I'm almost certain there's no other cars that are front forward. What about European cars? Let's check. Let's check BMW to see if they got that hybrid car sitting around here that's a front forward. Oh, I meant to check BMW, but since we hear Audi, which I know they ain't gonna have anything. Oh, whoa, let's see. You got any Group 4s? I can get the Group 4. Oh man, I almost want to come outside with this mofo. almost want to break convention and come out here and try to race this Group 4 Audi TT and win instantly. Talk about overpowered. That might be an option. Ain't it lovely finding things by accident? Here you go. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought this ugly thing, this ugly, rounded eraser looking mofo was a mid-rear? That's insane. I thought this would have been front forward, but it's a mid-rear engine car. I saw someone driving this thing on the highway, and unfortunately, they look like the car they drove. So whatever picture you got in your head of a person driving a BMW i3, that's what they look like. We ain't gonna find anything front forward here. Not happening. Who's another contender? AMG? Porsche? Yeah, right. Definitely Fiat. Definitely Abarth, or however you say that. Possibly Alfa Romeo. Definitely this Fiat, but 65 horsepower, we're not even wasting our time. What about Alfa Romeo? Yup, front forward, right? Mito, or Me Too, or Mito, or Mieto, or Meto. That's it. What about Group 4? This car might be a good contender for Group 4 races because for that 800 class. And why I say that is because, you know what? Maybe not, because I typically pass this car a lot. We got to find a good Group 4 car. I pass this car a lot. But I was surprised at how well these mid-rear cars handled. They just handled really well. I think my next car is going to be a mid-rear car in real life. I got to find me one, a good candidate. I was going to get, or maybe I should build one, right? Or maybe it might be the time to get one of them Speed 6 kits. Let's talk about the Speed 6. I think it's Speed 6. Not Speed 6. What is that racing company? Racing kit car. Kit car. What kind of race? It was a racing race 6. Factory 5. Yeah. So it's a company that's called Factory 5, and they make kit cars, right? Ooh, it looks like they got rid of the Subaru kit car. I don't see it no more. It looked like it's gone. They had a kit car where you can take a Subaru. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they got rid of it. They don't have the Factory 5 kit car that was made out of a Subaru, which is interesting. Now they got cars that look like Shelby's. They got hot rod looking cars, which is like that is dying out in my opinion. I don't feel like the newer generation wants hot rod cars, but you know, who knows, maybe there'll be a revival. They got Ford GT looking cars, and they got a car called the XTF Stage 1. I don't know what the XTF Stage 1 is. I'm thinking that, oh, damn. They got a kit truck. I'm not gonna lie. This kit truck look kind of dope. I'm thinking what this car is that you take the whole frame of like I wish I could put this on the screen. It says the Factory 5 XTF is not simply a modified F-150 with fender flares and a lift kit. We began building this pre-runner truck with an all-new chassis. It seems every modified truck out there is a mix of custom parts, suspension and add-ons, body kits, and nothing totally integrated. We put our 28 years of chassis engineering experience to work in building an ultra-strong, 800-pound, 17-foot long foundation for our extreme truck. The XTF chassis is designed and tested using the latest generation of SolidWorks CAD software. It is built to take extreme punishment of off-road and pre-runner use. Basically, you get a F-150, you take all the parts off of it, like the body and the engine, you get rid of the frame, and you go and you put this tubular, and you place all the parts on this tubular frame, and then you put the body back on chassis. They doing something else out here. I'm not gonna lie. Factory 5 got rid of the variant. Let me show you. They used to have a kit car to where it became a mid and rear car, similar to not. It didn't look like in style to this Alfa Romeo. It was like, but it was. It wasn't like this. It didn't look like this, but it was like a hatchback, but it used a Subaru body, right? So use the Asian, it used, excuse me, not the Asian Pacific, but it used a Subaru donor car that was like a 2005 Subaru donor car. So it used this chassis, right? It used this, it used its axles, it used its wheels, it used all of like the driving train components and suspension, not the suspension, because it had its own suspension, of a STI or just a regular WRX, and you were able to turn it from a front or four-wheel drive with front engine configuration to a mid-engine rear-wheel drive kit car, and it was a Factory 5. And I was considering buying one because the kit was like 20,000, and then you just had to go and get the rest of the parts from a donor car, which you can get from a junkyard or something like that. And maybe they just wasn't selling enough, or maybe it just was dangerous, but that would have been a mid-rear car I would have wanted to try because it was just a different vehicle. But they don't make them anymore. Factory 5 got rid of them. But that's crazy that you can take a F-150 chassis off and just rebuild it. It almost makes me want to rebuild a whole chassis of the F-150 that I got out front. And I will do that. But not right now. So, let's go back to what we were talking about. Let's find us a front wheel drive car. Nissan don't have it. Honda has it. Let's see if Mazda has it. Let's see what Mazda got. A Mazda demo. Do I have a Smart Edition X? Do I have one of these? You know what? This is our car right here. And we're going to put some money into it. Is it a hybrid? We're going to put a turbo on it. And that's what we're working with. Yes, sir. We're going to drop it like it's hot. We're going to... Where's it at? Did I pass it? Yeah. We're going to drop it like it's hot. We're going to put some 20s on it. That's the one. Let's see. Why not? I'm gonna try that one. And I haven't visited mines in a minute. I know there will not be anything as low end as a front forward car. Only that beauty. The iconic BNR 34 GTR N1. Bait. Look at that. Look at those AN fittings underneath there. Whatever cooler that is. Back there looking lovely. What about a Hyundai? We got a front forward. Oh, this a front. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I just can't, man. I can't see myself rocking this Elantra like that. Just, oh my. I just hate the rear so much. I can't do it. That's kind of. This one is dope though. I see these a lot on the street, on some real stuff, and I really dig the style. Let's go ask some questions about the Hyundai Ioniq. Let's go ask questions about this Hyundai Ioniq in real life. These Hyundai Ioniqs are $17,000 right now on Carvana. As of February 4th, 2026. Wow. 90 something thousand miles on this beast on Carvana. Let's see. They're actually decent looking cars. I don't mind how these cars look. I completely don't mind. Like, I love the square headlights. I'm probably going to steal that and adopt it to something else of mine. Not the square headlights, but the square housing LED ring. I really like that style. What else do I like about the car? I like... It looks really true to this model on Gran Turismo. Like the actual real car. Slight differences like the rear, but that could just be the year model and the trim. But this Ioniq looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. 14,000 for Ioniq. Just don't know if I'm gonna spend 14,000 for Ioniq though, to be honest. The new Ioniqs are terrible looking. It almost, I'm not gonna lie, it almost reminds me of like a Porsche, but they got the rear swept back like an older Porsche on the Ioniq 6s. But when you're looking at it from the side, where they fell, and they don't even got pictures of it. They don't even put the pictures up of the side profile of the car, right? Where they fell is that the door, the panel, the rear quarter panel, it's this door line sweeps back low and it makes the car look weird. So let's not play no more games. I'm done talking about cars. We are going to go straight up. We're going to go buy this Mazda. And purchasing the Mazda, we will also get a performance points boost, right? We're going to take this Mazda SUV. Boom. This Smart Edition 2021. Boom. 29K. We're going to get a couple weight reductions. We're going to put some dubs on it. We're going to put some rims on it. We're going to go red. We're going to purchase that Jemmy. Right? Yeah, we're going to get in that car. Off rip. We're not playing games. And then I think after this, we're going to go check the menu book. We're going to check the menu book. But we got to put a couple dollars. I didn't mean to go that far, peoples. We are going to put a couple dollars in here. Step number one, which is the stupid step. Make it look good. Hmm?
Are you eating?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Are you eating?
No. You
Okay.
look radiant. Your skin is
Oh,
glowing.
thank you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, isn't it glowing?
I love it.
Thank you. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, isn't it getting better?
It always been great.
Oh, you're wonderful.
So now we're gonna get these wheels right here. And we could do BBSs, right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing about these BBSs. We got to get the 21s. We're not doing it unless it's 21s, and that's just as gaudy as it gets, right? You gotta love the gaudy. But you, listen, this is like normal. I'm not gonna lie, that thing right there. We could do 20s with a little bit of wall. I might do 20s with a little bit of sidewall. We might do the 20s with a little bit of sidewall. Now, if we don't do BBSs, we're going to do something gold. That's something I would normally pick, a lime greener. Let's check. Oh, there goes some gold. Let's check the whatchamacallit. Let's check it. Not enough spoke. What about here? Now, we also got to think that I maybe need to. Nah, them BBSs look better. See, I already got these. That's something I would do. Works. What about these? Terrible. They actually look pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. If that center cat, man, we might have to do those. Them works look good. Yeah, they don't look good. They just look different. I like them, but I don't. Let's see. These look good too, especially if I pump up the volume. Pump, pump, pump. Yeah. 21s, they look good. What is this? The Motegi? I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm distracted, but let's shop while we are. I definitely got to get a better streaming situation so we can go shopping while we're checking cars out. So, very soon, within the next month or so, do expect me to upgrade the streaming situation. You dig? Do expect me to upgrade the streaming situation. Oh, yes. Listen. I actually think I got a pair of these cars on my Prelude. I got a 98 Honda Prelude that I had for 7 years. I found it at a junkyard for $1,000. It actually ran, but it was a automatic, and those cars are like 4-speed automatics, I think, and notorious for having like a slip-in clutch. I could have changed the whatchamacallit, but instead I bought a Euro R transmission. The Euro R transmission is cool, but those transmissions are only geared to about 150 miles per hour. So I have to get a bigger final drive or something like that in order to get that, because I need about 175, 180. But anyway, let's check out some one piece wheels from Motegi. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I'm saying it. The beautiful thing is the wheels start at about 173 a piece for some wheels. Some wheels start at 300 a piece. But this is definitely happening on my Prelude. Now my Prelude is going to be white. So we're going to have to figure out how to make that work as well. Let's see what they got for my car. 1998 Honda Prelude. Base. Shore fitment. Spec fitment. Because for the right wheel, I'll modify the car. The ones that I like, that's 173 per wheel, are nice. And the dope thing is they got a black wheel with a white racing stripe around it. That I might opt for because I also have an Insight, but I got white wheel. I'm gonna put white wheels on that. I'm gonna do that really soon. Wrap some tires, white wheels on it with the fender cover. We're gonna be looking good. Oh man, they got some blue wheels too. The problem with the blue wheels is I'm gonna have red interior, probably some Italian leather, and I can't do blue wheels with that. But I will be able to do this red stripe wheel with the 5-point star joints. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Back to the task at hand. I think we're going to go with these. We're just going to purchase these. We're going to go straight 21s. The fitment, the width. The width. Let's check the width. Yup. And the width. The width. Let's see. I like how the styling of these Mazda CX-30s. CX-9s got really good styling too. They're a little bigger, but if I could see myself in an SUV, it sounds strange, but I could see myself in a CX-9, right? Because I really like the front of these cars for some reason, and they're sporty like me. We're going to go wide, install them bad boys. We're not playing. Let's do some other modifications. The crazy part is I don't even care if this car is trash. Yeah, why not? We're going to spend some bread today. Yeah, why not? I don't care if this car is trash. I just like... Oh, they done cleaned up and took the badges off. They done de-badged. They removed the rear windshield wiper. Oh, how you do that? Yeah, we won with B. I kind of like the badges on this beast too. Wing. We gonna go with type A wing. Yes, sir. Paint. We're gonna leave the paint as it is. Wheels, we got the wheels as it is. Race color or race items. Hood pens. We're gonna take them hood pens off. Tow hook. No tow hook today. Roll cage. The roll cage is never optional. The roll cage has to always happen. We're not playing. We are not playing. Double cross. You know what? We want to give the impression that other people can get in it too, so we're going to go roll cage A. Boom. plates or light bulbs. We're going to do with light bulbs. Let's go with that warm 32K. The super cool 95K look good. Or 9500K. They look good. But the warms look good too. We got a little evil glow to her. License plate. Standard CX30. Let them know what it is. And wheels. Can we paint the wheels? Paint, color paint. Let's go to the livery editor. And let's go create a design. We're not going to spend a whole... We're going to have to do a whole new video live stream on how we're going to modify certain cars. And I'm going to call that the cars that I love. Wheels. Wheel paint. Where we going to go? How we going to do this? How we going to paint these? Where's the gold at? Nah, I don't like that gold. Vivids. Chart standard. Special colors. We're going to have to go buy a gold, y'all. Yellow color shift. We got to go back out and buy a gold. Yeah, let's go with a gold. Paint color. Sorry, my brain was on somewhere else. I was literally thinking about the racing simulator. Like my brain was on the race simulator. All right, large flake. We could probably do a large flake. What is that? Yellow. A small flake yellow. The question is, can I put that on my wheels? Because I gotta be able to do that. Fluorescents, candies, color shifts, carbons, chromes. We want a chrome yellow. We're not playing. We want that chrome gold. We want that chrome gold right there. That's what we put. It's a little too dark though. So we're just gonna buy two of them. We're gonna buy this one and this one. And we're just gonna test to see which one is the right one, right? Whatever, we here. Right? We're gonna do that. And then we're also going to, what about the candy metallics? Could do this candy metallic here. And what about here? What about the deep flake? Because I like the flakes too. No, not a dark flake. We don't want dark flake. We want just regular flake. And we're going to try this yellow large flake. Hold on. This is like a paler looking gold. Small flake, large flake. They're a little too dark. We're going to try this small flake. Let's go to livery. Create a design. And let's try to put some gold flakies on the jaw. Chromes. Flake. Not bad. Not bad. Yellow or chrome 3. Okay. Chrome 1. I don't like it. It's like a brown. It's still cool looking, but it's just a little too dark. It's not that gold I'm looking for. So I would say all those colors was a fail. We can go blue color shift, but I've used it before. I'm trying to use colors I haven't used. I used that color before, so let's just go with the small flake. Okay. Let's go with that small yellow flake right there. Right? Close. Cancel. Save. GG's. Done. Okay. Apply that livery. Okay, we're gonna take forever. You better fix that database. Stop playing with me. So that is complete, right? We are going to pop out and go to the tuna shop. Off rip, I know I'm supposed to have a 440, performance points car or whatever. Wait a minute. Before I waste my time and my hard-earned creativity on this car, let's make sure that I can actually use this freaking car for the challenge. And let's make sure that it is not a hard limit of 400 something performance points or 450. Let's make sure it's a soft limit, a suggested limit of 450 performance points. Yes, suggested performance points of 450. Now we can get back to, gritty activities. We can go slide back. We can go here. We can go tuning. And we can go get some weight reductions. Yes, sir. Why do I always do that? I always go all the way back and be tripping. I stay doing that. Tune it. Stage 1. Stage 2, weight reduction. Stage 3, weight reduction. Stage 4, extreme weight, ultimate. Boom. Now we've done that, and I just want it to be loud. I really don't need more power, but I just want it to be louder. That's enough. We've done enough. We dropped the weight to 2,500 pounds. And we're going to have some quicker shifts. You want quicker shifts? Nah, we good. Should we turbo the beast? We go from 197 to 240, 54 horsepower. Maybe not. That's not enough for me to love it. It's not. Oh, this one not bad either. I'm over here looking at wheels, y'all. I really want like a gray wheel or a silver wheel with a red rim around it. That would be dope. Back to the weekly challenge. We did a lot of talking. We did not do enough driving. We out here bugging. He's got a white wheel with a red center cap. I can figure that out myself. I don't need them to give me a red center cap. But these definitely are gonna look good with some red leather in the inside, red interior. All red, everything. Carpet. Psh, we gonna be in there looking stupid. Let's get it done. We about to get active out here. We got fourth place. First place is like a guarantee. And we have gears to shift, which is also a beautiful thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on a mission to get rid of them. Sounds good. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get in the inside. Yes, sir. Tell me my speed. Let me know how fast I'm going. You know what I like to do. I like to make these vehicles drift vehicles, but I ain't gonna do it. Yeah. This game is great. You might as well call this a win. The crazy part is this thing is not like sliding all over the ground and like skidding too much with the tires, which is cool. I know they pissed they getting beat by SUV. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we still need to build the Ultimate Racing Sim. That is the goal. That is on the other channel, Gran Turismo channel. The first episode is done of the Ultimate Racing Sim. There are still things I need to do. Other episodes are in work, but I'm taking my time with that one. Still figuring out the channel format and how I'm going to get everything organized or whatnot. There's still some logistic issues with that whole product. And when I mean product, I mean like the actual like digital streaming and all of that stuff. Oh, that's a dub. You could just sit down. You're killed. We're gonna watch this one do a full lap, and we're gonna talk about not the race, but we're gonna talk about the projects going up. That was an easy dub. Pole position, one race in the books for the pole position, one race in the books for the weekly challenge. That was easy. I spent more money than I won. I might have to do another race in order to recoup the money that I won. I spent 29,000 credits for the car. I spent maybe another 20,000 on modifications, and I spent maybe what else I spent? 20,000 on modifications, and I spent it's 20,000 on like modified parts like wings and lights and all of that, and I spent maybe another 20. So I would have to do about 3 of these races in order to recruit my money. And I got 100,000, but that don't count. So we are using a controller right now, and we are on a PlayStation 4. PlayStation 5 is coming out soon. I mean, PlayStation 6, I think, is coming out soon. And if you haven't heard the news, PlayStation 5 have increased their prices across the world for their systems. So, you know, based on the economy. But look at this car, man. Let's talk about it for a minute. Look at this SUV. I really like how this Mazda's handled. These Mazdas really handle well. Like, I'm starting to really like Mazdas. It's making me consider a CX-6 or a CX-9. I'm not lying to you. With some 21s on that bit. Let's go look at a CX-9 for a second, too. Oh, man. A CX-9 can get bought for 14,000? You can sit up in a CX-9 for about 12K? I wonder what the auction prices are. Go to an auction, I ain't buying nothing from North New Jersey. I'm tripping. Y'all have the most excellent day. Yes. I'll bring it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dog is acting up, y'all. Gotta command him. Yeah, so I might go down south, you know. These cars look pretty good. You can get a Mazda CX-6, CX-9, not the CX-30 that you see on the game. That's similar, but a little bigger. You can get that for about 13,000. $140,000 is just bad. People get these cars and they drive them and trade them in. Period. Do not buy it if it got a tow bar. They got that tow bar on that? No, sir. You leave that car where it's at. Let's try a CX-6, which I think is equivalent to the CX-30. Let's see what a CX-6 is hitting for. Oh, CX-6s is looking good too. That's the problem when you like all cars, or mostly all cars. The problem is, no, stop trying to sell me a bunch of stuff, a bunch of pop-ups. Just let me look at the car. Jeez. Oh my, you see, that's why you can't go to certain sites, because they just try to like steal your cookies, take your cookies, and just, it's just disrespectful. Well, the CX-30 is 20K with 50,000 miles, but I wouldn't pay that. I'm good off that one. Yeah, I wouldn't buy one of these. But I do like how it looks in the game. Definitely wouldn't buy one of these as like a economic vehicle. Let's go back and let's go recruit some more money and let's have some more fun with this race. This time we're going to go back to our garage. We're going to change our car and we are going to go to a drivetrain and we are going to go to FF cars. I got a bunch of FF cars, but it got to be a Japanese FF car. And let's go and let's get this. Let's go get this Integra. Did I drive this one yet? I don't think I did, but let's get this Integra, right? Let's do this race again. We're gonna change that car. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna get another one, and then we're done. Obviously, now these Integras, I still see one or two of them around, but it's usually younger kids who have these cars, and I don't know if they know what they got, but people need to really stop clapping these cars out and hold on to them a little bit better, because don't modify them, don't get that youth modification brain going, and just hold them and just try to restore them a little bit, because look at this beast. This car is insane. This thing is a rocket ship. Because they're going to be worth some money. Yes, sir. What a beautiful car. A little bit of handbrake. The beautiful thing about front forward cars is that it's rare you're not gonna burn out ever. It's gonna be hard to get them wheels to spin. And it's making me consider getting an Audi TT front forward, but I already know that the issue with that is the understeer is gonna be hard to handle. This car is like so nimble, it's crazy. Beautiful car. Made everything up in one hit. In one lap, excuse me. A little bit of handbrake still. Look. You see that? Hit the grass. It didn't even matter because it's a front forward car. It's a little more forgiving, but it's so difficult to make the car rotate. Unless you use the gears. You might need to make it use it with the LSD and make the LSD be my rotation point. Like when I downshift to a different gear. Look, it don't matter. It don't matter if I hit grass. This car is spinning out. Damn, I got one of these as a race car. I'm gonna take this car and see if I can get some rear downforce. And we're gonna go right back into this one. We're gonna go right back into this one. I'm about to go and soup up that other Civic. Clean race bonus. Easy. Plus 50% prize money. Do it again. Retry. Easy money. Easy money. Retry. Easy money. Easy money. I really like this car a lot. And you see why I didn't pick it initially. Mind you, if you're just tuning in, we already beat the race with a lower performance. Well, actually, I think I'm lying. I think I went off the rails a little bit, and I tried a car that was just different. I used a Mazda CX-30 SUV to win this one with weight reductions. No tire changes, just a weight reduction. Another thing that helps me get a clean race bonus, you know, with this, is that I kind of switch topics again, is that you're able to power past the cars on a pass. So it gives you less of an opportunity to bump them when you're doing some weird braking stuff. Yup, turn in. See that? Beautiful. So, with the, now another subject is the racing simulator, because this race is as good as one. The racing simulator. Ooh. Look. Let's see if we can still get it down. Look at that. No burning out, because it's pulling, not pushing. Yup. The Honda way. Don't know if I'm going to get a clean race. We're going to see if the clean race is meant for off-track work or if it's for a bump. Beautiful. If you go off-track but you don't bump a car, can you still get a clean race? Handbrake. That was an early shift. I could have been a third and then shifted down a little bit more. Nope, ain't hitting the wall or nothing. Yes, sir. That was easy. Let's see if we got it. No clean race bonus. Let's do that again, one more time, just because I like driving this car, and let's go get a clean race bonus. Let's not play. So, in order to get the clean race bonus, you got to stay on track, and you got to pass the cars without hitting them. You got to get first, you got to, I don't even think you have to win, but you just have to not hit the cars, and you have to stay on track. So let's do that this time around. We're going to do some conservative braking. And hopefully we won't get hit. What they say, go slow to go fast. So I didn't leave the track limit. Only a couple tires hit the track. I'm off the track. I still think I'm going to get a clean race. Here you go third, and you let third bring you down. And you power out on apex. Didn't need to hit the brake there, but I did. We're already in first place. Sir. What did I get there? 115? I was faster? Fudge. Yes, yes. Yes, kept the tires on. Kept the tires on. I kept that one tire on the candy cane. Believe it or not, that was faster. That was a faster lap than my first race. failed right there. I was supposed to let the third gear bring me down and power out at the apex, but I didn't do it right. This is an easy one. Did I get a clean race? Clean race. If I would have on that first turn had got all four wheels off the track, I wouldn't have got the clean race. But because I kept that front right on the track, I got the clean race. So I think that's going to do it for right now. That's going to do it for this part of the weekly challenge. I have completed only one race, which was the front forward Japanese suggested performance points of 450. We did it with we tried it with a car like that we already had right at the box that I never drove, a 0 mile car, but I think we got fourth place. Then we went and looked for another front forward car, and we saw the CX30. Liked how it looked with some rims on it. Went ahead and purchased it and tuned it and put some modified parts on it. Got it done with that. There's some talking about some other cars, and ultimately won in first place and made all our money back, almost all our money back, and got a performance points ticket. So got a roulette ticket for that first weekly challenge. But we are gonna leave this be for now. We're gonna leave the live stream for now, and we are going to move along for other things that need to be done in the day. So like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and share this live stream with other folk, and stay current on other projects, which is with the racing simulator build on my at Gran Zarismo channel, GranZarismo channel, and YouTube, and just stay current and let me know what you think. Like I said, we're going to be building an ultimate racing sim out of a real car. That's the most important part, out of a real car. And we hope to get that racing sim inside of a house, which I don't know how that's going to get done, but that is something that we plan on doing. Other than that, you have a most excellent day, and wherever it is, whether it's sunny or cold or whatever, get on that controller or get in that race wheel and go ahead and get some laps in and get faster. All right? Peace. We up out of here for the day.